Welcome to day 3 of IELTS English Speaking Challenge for Kerala students. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to think in English. അതായത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ എങ്ങനെ ചിന്തിക്കാം എന്നുള്ളത്. Why we have to think in English and what are the tips. Everything will be discussed in this. So if you watch it, you will get a ton of information that if you implement, I promise you, will improve your English fluency. ഇതിൽ പറയുന്ന എല്ലാ ടിപ്സും പേഴ്സണലി ഞാൻ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് നോക്കി എൻ്റെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഇമ്പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. I studied in a Malayali medium and my English was poor. I have failed in English for my pre-degree. From that, today I am an IELTS certified trainer. I have MA English, MPhil English, and I am doing PhD English. Moreover, I can fluently communicate with anyone in English because of these 7 tips. Do you want to learn? So watch it till the end. Before that, I personally want to thank you for being here with me and learning from me. And if you don't know me, my name is Pradeep Hariharan. I'm the founder of Fluency Career Hub and I'm a certified IELTS trainer. And I'm on a mission to help 1 lakh Kerala students to speak fluently in English. Are you ready? Let's start the class. 7 കാര്യങ്ങൾ ആദ്യമായി എന്തിനാണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ തിങ്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്ന് നമുക്ക് ചോദിക്കാം. Once you started thinking in English, it will improve your fluency. Remember, it's a long term process. ഒരു ദിവസം കൊണ്ടോ 2 ദിവസം കൊണ്ടോ 1 മാസം കൊണ്ടോ നമുക്കിത് പറ്റില്ല. But if you start working from today onwards, maybe by 3 or 6 months, most of the things you can think in English. Okay. Second thing, it makes you a better speaker. I know you want to go abroad and make a life there. So you'll have to speak to a lot of people in English. So start practicing it now. Third thing, it improves your confidence, dear. The moment you start to think in English and you make it a practice, you can go and talk to anyone. You will never ever be scared of anyone speaking in English. English Instead, you will give a shake hand and speak to that person. Third one, it gives a very good grammar accuracy. You can only learn grammar through daily practice and it should not be a conscious practice. നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിലോ കോളേജിലോ നമ്മുടെ ക്ലാസ് റൂമിലെടുത്തി ബോർഡിൽ എഴുതി പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഗ്രാമർ അല്ല ഗ്രാമർ പഠനം. ഇറ്റ് മസ്റ്റ് കം നാച്ചുറലി ലൈക്ക് ദ വേ വി ഗോട്ട് അവർ മലയാളം ഗ്രാമർ. It improves your vocabulary. Vocabulary we learn by thinking in English. And finally, it gives a lot of cultural awareness because when you go to New Zealand, Australia, Canada, UK, or USA, anywhere, you must know the culture. So it starts with thinking in English. Now, are you ready to learn? Yes, dears. All these things have worked for me. So if it has worked for me, it will work for anybody. And these are universal things. The first thing you have to do is from today onwards, look around and start to think, do you know all the objects around you in English? ചുറ്റുമുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ വാക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് അറിയുമോ നോക്കുക. ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് വിത്ത് ദാറ്റ്. അതാണ് ആദ്യത്തേതെന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. What are the things around you? എവിടെ പോയാലും be curious and look at the things. What is the English of it? You build it as a habit. If possible, keep what you may call in a mobile phone or a book and just type it down. കാരണം നമ്മൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് മറന്നു പോകും. And if you regularly look at it, these words will be there forever and you can recollect. So start to name them and record them. Second thing you have to do is very important, dears. It is start with small sentences. That is, don't try to start with complex sentences. Straightforward. For example, start with small 1-2 word sentences like I am. If you are introducing I am, like this. And if you share your profession, I work as. Or if you talk about your studies and passions, I study, I love, I enjoy, I am from, I make, I travel. See, if you say the first thing, I am from, naturally your next thing will come. So start with small simple sentences with 3 or 4 words. For example, I love cats, I enjoy eating ice creams, I go to movies in the weekend. It's like that, slow and steady. Okay, now the third thing is to think in English is always use an English dictionary. If you are looking for a meaning in the first thing, എന്താ വരും നമ്മൾ ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ the word in Malayalam എന്ന് വരും. Don't look at it in Malayalam. Look at English dictionary. In that way, you will improve. Even, see, when I started learning B English, this is the first thing my principal told me. It was very difficult. So I had a friend. He used to refer English Malayalam dictionary and I used to refer English English. ആദ്യത്തെ ഒരു 4-5 വർഷം he was good because he knows the meaning, because he is looking at Malayalam. But today, I'm good. I'm not saying it, I'm not bragging. I'm saying is that I followed the tougher path and I got the result. You will also get the result. I want you to get the result. And the fourth thing you have to do is talk to yourself for 2 to 3 minutes. Think about your dreams, your aspirations, your tensions. Find a convenient time, maybe after lunch, supper, just walk on the terrace or somewhere for 3 to 4 minutes. So in this time, you talk to yourself in English, whatever English you know. This is a very good practice. Okay, it's also therapeutic. If wanted, you can write it down. That will also good. And the fifth one is slowly change one by one things in your life to English. What do I mean by that? For example, if you are using a calendar in complete in Malayalam, try to get an English calendar. For example, if you use what you may call for Facebook or Insta, if the language is in Malayalam, change that into English. If you are using reading a Malayalam newspaper, try to read an English newspaper. If you are write your grocery list in English and watch the news in English, watch web series in English. So what I'm saying is that slow by slow, immerse yourself in English. It's a slow process. Don't do what do we call an overnight. Slowly take, for example, if you change one thing, take 1 or 2 days, change the other thing. So when you slowly do it, what happens is that your language will improve. Even you may have noticed that എൻ്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ വീഡിയോയിൽ ഞാൻ ഒരുപാട് മലയാളം പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, ബട്ട് നൗ ഐ എം കോൺഷ്യസ്ലി സ്പീക്കിംഗ് ടു യു ഇൻ മോർ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ബിക്കോസ് ഐ നോ മലയാളമാണ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കേൾക്കാൻ ഇഷ്ടമെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാനും. ബട്ട് വിത്തൗട്ട് ലിസണിങ് ടു ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് യു വിൽ നെവർ എവർ ഇംപ്രൂവ്. And you will learn better when a person like you speaks to you in English. Okay. Then നമ്മൾ ഓരോ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ, നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്രിക്കറ്റിലും ഫുട്ബോളിലൊക്കെ കമൻട്രി കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലേ, അതുപോലെ ജസ്റ്റ് ഡു എ റണ്ണിങ് കമൻട്രി ഓഫ് യുവർ സെൽഫ്. ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ, ഇഫ് ഐ എം doing this, I will say, presently I am recording a video, this is a part of a 21-day challenge, this is the second video I am recording continuously, I will record one more. So these are the things going through my mind. And it's evening, I have to go for a walk with my wife, which is very important. So what am I doing? I'm just narrating. Similarly, try to narrate to yourself. That's a wonderful way. And make a lot of errors in the process. Nobody is going to judge you, nobody is going to give you marks, but that you have to take the risk of making mistake there. For example, I'm recording videos, I may be making errors, I may sometimes embarrass myself by making errors, but I'm taking a risk because I want somebody somewhere to get inspired and follow their dreams. Okay, and the last thing is very important, the seventh tip up. Whatever you love to do, try to watch and learn from English. For example, if you're watching a cooking channel, try to watch in English. Somebody must have done it in English. Or if you love gardening, watch a video in English. If you love jokes, watch English jokes. If you are a person who can watch English jokes, that will ultimately skyrocket your English fluency and pronunciation. So if you could follow these 7 tips, what I just shared, which we will recap so that you will understand. The first thing is look around and name the things in English. Second, start slowly. Third is to use English dictionary. Fourth one is engage yourself in a self chat app and change one thing one by one in English and narrate your actions in English. And finally, discover the joy of your learning in English. If you can follow this for some, not some, for rest of your life, you will be thinking in English and you will be communicating in English without even you being know about it. So if this video was useful to you, please give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe. And if you want personal English coaching in IELTS, please do come to me. I'll help you. So I'll see you tomorrow with another challenge. Thank you very much.